Is there any question or option? Like hello?
Yes, that's.
I'm drinking out of our cup sharing, Derek, that we got.
Nice. Those are awesome.
Hey,
Cool.
Really quick, when I talk on here, does my face pop up? Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Do I just face popping?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
Awesome.
We're going to mute everybody and get started.
Yeah. Charlie, please unmute yourself when I mute everybody. It's very loud if we don't mute. All right, guys, welcome to our call. It is August 2nd already. 12 days to Aruba! Woo! Priscilla's like, woo! Trey's like, woo! And all of you guys are getting there next time. That's all I got to say about that. We're really excited for this trip, and I cannot wait to be live and showing you guys Aruba and everything we're doing. It's going to be so amazing, and we're so excited.
So Priscilla, I gotta ask you real quick here before we officially start. Are you skydiving or what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know.
It's chicken. She's a chicken.
I am not afraid to admit I am chicken to skydive.
Me too.
Do it, girl. Do it. I tell you, it's the best thing you ever do.
You're gonna regret it.
Jumping out of an airplane, I can understand why you may have some apprehension about that.
Yeah, but you're gonna regret it.
I don't know. Apparently, according to Leslie, I may not have a choice. So.
Sweet.
Well.
Me and Sherry will push you out.
We'll be like, bye, Priscilla. And you'll have fun doing it too.
Anyways.
My girl Yvette just jumped out of an airplane today. Yvette, where are you?
I know. There you go.
It was amazing.
Why can't you?
You know, it's a bucket list. You know, you have an opportunity it's that on the other side of your comfort zone, right? So you go through it. And they pushed me out of the plane, and it was exhilarating. And I don't know if I'll do it again, but it was worth the jump.
I can't wait.
Did you pee your pants?
That's
what's that?
Oh gosh, I can't. I have to admit I am nervous, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So
we all know Trey's jumping out of a plane.
He'll go first.
I want to see what the beard does in the wind. Is what I want.
Oh my God.
Is it split in the middle, or will it all go up? Like I want to see what happens. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is not a topic for a team.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry guys, we're just talking. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness. So I really think the only announcement we have is unless you've been living under a rock, you guys know we're open in the UK.
Yes.
Finally, officially open to sign people up in the UK. The breakdown is in Wine Warriors. If you have any questions on how it works, I know they can't spend more than 200 pounds per week in network marketing, so they have to sign up at 200 pounds, and then the
upgrade on the 8th day. Yep.
Yeah, 8 days later they can upgrade to an elite founding member, and I think that's 30 days or something.
Yep.
They have 30 days to be an elite founding member in the UK. Kelly,
can I ask a question really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we introduce the beautiful, wonderful Kelly.
Yes.
I have questions all the time asking me, and I'm asking because I just signed someone up who asked me this question, but I know like right now people can upgrade to elite at any time. Do you think there's going to be a time where they put a cutoff date on that?
You mean in the United States?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything to that extent. So I don't think that they're going to have that. I think that's a permanent aspect.
Yeah, it is.
Where people can upgrade to elite if they want.
Okay. You know, just because like, you know, in our last company, we had like 30 days. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So that's all I was asking. Okay. So Derek, there's your answer.
Yeah. I think if they do come out with something like that, it'll be widely communicated on Wine Warriors. Like everyone will know, like, hey, this is your last chance to do so, or whatever. So
yeah, you guys will know.
I don't think that'll ever happen. Yeah, Yeah,
Oh, Melissa says, I thought it was within 1 year of signing up. Melissa just posted that.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that. I will text PJ and I will ask him and I will get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's the case. I think you can upgrade whenever. But
Okay.
I'll make sure that's the case.
Okay.
Cool. All right. With no further ado, we're getting on to our special guest, Kelly Waldeck. You unmuted, Cal?
Yep, I'm unmuted.
Sweet. So this rock star, you guys. Oh my gosh. So Kelly has personally sponsored 41 people, and she only signed up on May 8th. So since May 8th of this year, she has signed up 41 people. So that is serious rock star status. She's engaged. She's about to inherit 5 stepkids, which is a little nerve-wracking when you don't have kids yourself, so you're inheriting 5 kids. It's like, whoa.
You talk about a full plate. I got a full plate.
Yeah, you got a full plate. Believe me, I inherited 2 stepkids on top of my 2, so I know how you feel.
My 2 are worse, but
No, they're not. No, they're not. She has over 155 people in her downline. She was number 4 in the Uncorked contest in May, and she's going to Aruba with us.
woo!
She came in May 8th, and she earned Aruba. She's a complete rock star. I can't wait to meet you face to face and hug you.
Me too.
So go ahead and teach us some wisdom bombs, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's really an honor to be on this call. I still can't believe what all has happened in the last 3 months. This opportunity is truly a lifetime opportunity. And so I'm super thankful, super blessed. I cannot wait to meet you and everybody else, Priscilla and Trey and everybody in Aruba. So I just want to share with you a little bit of the backstory. And I think tonight what I really want to focus on, because I was going through all the topics that you guys wanted to know, and I kind of saw like a theme where a lot of the topics were things that, to me, I felt like I covered on the call that Trey had me on with Megan. And if you guys did not get on that call, like really, I was looking for it actually on the team page. I couldn't find it. So if you have it, or Trey, you have it, you can send it to me. But that call really does go over the things that you guys wanted to know from me tonight. But I wanted to talk about consistency and longevity, because those are the 2 things that if you are really serious about building a residual income business that's going to bring you home, retire your husband or retire yourself, pay off your debt, like consistency and longevity is the only thing that's going to get you there. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about tonight, but I wanted to share a little about my story, where I came from. So I was a massage and skin therapist for 13 years. I was a previous network marketer with Beachbody. I found Beachbody when I was at my lowest. I was lazy. I was overweight. I was following somebody on social media, not knowing what she was doing. She was piquing my curiosity. She had the social media presence. She had the positivity. I didn't really know what she was doing, but all I knew was that whatever she was doing, I needed in my life. So I finally reached out to her and I was like, what is that you're doing? You're sharing, testimonials and stuff like that. She told me. I signed up right away, no hesitation. I did a 3-month transformation, not even a coach yet, started my coaching career. And it was great for 4 years until it wasn't great anymore. And honestly, I was a diehard. Like, I'm never going to leave. I'm a committed person. Like, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it 150% and I'm committed. I'm not really like on the fence kind of a person. So I didn't think I was ever going to leave. And when the YN presented its opportunity, I thought, gosh, I have family members that struggle with addiction. Like, how am I going to do this? I'm really strong in my faith. I belong to a church that doesn't even believe in drinking. Like, for the last 4 years, I would drink every now and then. I'm not a huge drinker, but it was definitely not something that was on social media, So I was like, how am I going to do this? And I really prayed about it, talked about it with my fiance, and I really had to take a good look at, honestly, where I was in my business. Plummeting income. I felt like I was dragging people, convincing people. It wasn't bringing me joy anymore. I wasn't happy to work. I was doing everything else but work. And so I thought, you know what? I always thought if I could get into something and use the skills that I've learned over the last 4 years and be in something that was ground floor, it would be golden. And so that's what this was. And so I saw an opportunity. It wasn't about the wine. I mean, I do like wine, but it was the opportunity that grabbed me, and it was the income right now. It was the income right now potential that we have with this opportunity that got me. So I signed up and I did the $4.99. I put it on a credit card because I didn't have the money. I'm $20,000 in debt. I'm planning a wedding. My fiance is like, "Are you nuts?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm nuts. And I'm going to put $500 on my credit card, and I'm going to prove to you and myself that I can do this." And I signed 7 people in 1 week, my first week. And I thought, okay, here's the thing. I don't even have the wine in my possession. I have not even tasted it. I don't even know what the box looks like. I have no clue. And at that point, I thought, this is something. I have an opportunity here, and it's not about the wine. And so from that day forward, I lead with the business opportunity. I have not signed one customer, and I'm not saying don't sign customers. I'm just saying, for me personally, that I lead with that heart intent, that I have a freaking amazing opportunity, and I know that you're missing out if you don't join. And I can always default to customer if possible, if I need to. But I don't, personally, I don't. So that's how I've signed that many people, head down, laser focused. So that's a little bit of my story. So when we talk about consistency, what really, really, really gets to me is that, okay, so I've been in it 3 months. I've signed people from the beginning, and I've already had people quit. And it just gets me to the core, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I gave something 4 years. You can't say that I didn't give it my all in 4 years. And when someone comes to me and they say, well, I've exhausted all my people, and, I've sent 20 messages out a day and nobody's saying anything. And I'm thinking, well, sometimes it takes people 2 or 3 months for them to watch you and see your growth and see you reaching goals and see you adding value. And then one day you make a post and they're like 2 months later, 3 months later, and they're like, oh my God, your post today totally spoke to me. I'm having the worst day of my freaking life and I'm just ready, And you thought 2 months ago, gosh, these people, they won't answer my emails. They won't return my calls. Like they're just blowing me off. You send them that I'm going to take you off my list message. And then like 2 months later, they didn't see you give up. They didn't see you give up. And so they reach out to you because they see you being consistent. So, you have to, if you really want this, and I believe that everybody on this call, you would not be on this call if you don't see potential income earnings, working from home full time, paying off all your bills. Like, you would not be on this call. You guys are the ones that take this seriously because you take the team call seriously and you show up. And so you have to just get every preconceived notion. If you've been in network marketing before, scratch the slate clean. Whatever happened before, like this is totally new. It's nobody else is doing it. It's a clean slate. And so you have to commit to 2 years. 2 years. Give yourself 2 years. And in that 2 years, with consistency, become a professional in your profession. Okay? Because you have to commit to that personal development, because you don't really know what it's like to be a leader. You don't really understand. And trust me, I didn't know either. In my last company, I had reached the first big milestone, which is, 8 leaders underneath you. And at that point, it was probably 6 months in, I didn't do any personal development. And at that point I was like, oh my gosh, now I have this team. What in the hell am I going to do with them? I don't know how to lead them. I don't know how to guide them. I know how to personally lead myself and do what I know to do, but I didn't know how to lead a team. So in this consistency and in this is 2 year commitment that you're going to give your business and personal growth, because that's what network marketing is. It's paid personal growth. It's paid personal growth. You are getting paid to grow as a leader. Now, if you commit to 4 years in college, are you getting paid for that? No, you're getting in serious debt And then you get to go into your profession after 4 years and then pay back $100,000. This is the only opportunity that we have to learn and grow our income as we learn. It's genius. It's such an amazing, amazing idea and plan that we have. So become a professional in your profession. Listen, you got to make investments in yourself. You have to, sign up for trainings. Like I just signed up for the Ray Higdon training. It's $20 a month. It's a write-off, but you need to grow into these things, because what's happening is you come in and a month from 2 months, you haven't really applied the trainings. You ask me 100 million questions before actually getting into the team page or actually taking the training. And then you get frustrated because what you're doing isn't working, because you haven't actually learned how to maximize network marketing. You haven't actually learned how to, you haven't done the trainings. You haven't done what you needed to do. So we can't complain about the things that's not happening if we're not actually putting into time. So it takes time to build relationships. It takes time to build that trust. So today I made a post battling the objection, right? Because I had someone come to me and tell me, oh, it's been 2 months. I'm going to go to Monet. And I'm like, okay, well, you came from, anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But, so I made a post, and here's my analogy. When I was 21 years old, I went to massage school, right? I moved away. I went to massage school. I lived with 7 people in a house, going to massage school, $9,000 in debt, 6 months of school, working 2 jobs after school, studying my ass off just so I can get through massage school, to then be done with massage school and then have to go present myself to a salon and spa and say, I really don't have any experience other than school, but do you see value in me? Do you see potential in me? And somebody did. Okay, I didn't have any clientele. I didn't have any relationships built. I didn't have any trust with the lady that hired me, but she did anyway. So I had to build that. And each week I had to get my hands on people. I had to massage them. They had to like what I did. They had to build a relationship with me. They had to learn how to trust me. So in that 2-3 years in the beginning of my massage business, I'm paying off my loans, but it took 2-3 years to build that relationship, to build my clientele, to build a name for myself in my community, in the people that I know, my friends and family, things like that. So with this, literally you guys can have 2 people added to your network. Your initial investment is paid for. You could do that in 1 week if you really tried and really thought about who you have in your network. And then everything after that is profit. So why are we complaining about shit coming up to the plate? It's like everything after that is profit. You can control your income. And I made a graphic yesterday it was on what you can control is the fast track bonus. Do I need to slow down? I talk fast. So in the beginning, when you're in this and you come to your leader and you're like, I have a goal of $500 a month. That's what success is to me. Okay. You guys were asking me what a day in the life of Kelly looks like. Well, here's the thing. Most of you on this call are not working this full time like me. So you don't have the time like I have. So you have to time management your time, fit into your goals and what success means to you. And if success means to you $500 a month, or $1,000 a month, and that is your extra funds for whatever it is that you're saving for, whatever your goals are, then you have to backtrack and you have to say, okay, I can easily, one distributor is $125 at minimum times 8, that's, $1,000, or times 4, it's $500. So in the beginning, that's what you can control. That's where your goal set needs to be. You need to set a monthly goal for yourself. For me, success to me is 5 distributors a week. Now, have I hit that? No. But setting that bar at 5 distributors a week, say I only get 2, well, great, I got 2. But if I didn't set a goal and I'm like shooting darts to the wind without intentional work, intentional mindset, then we're going to miss the mark. We're going to miss the mark. And so longevity. You guys wanted to know what organization skills I have, apps tracking, For me, sometimes I use pen and paper. I do have a one-page CRM, which is it's kind of like Teamsy, same thing. Some of you, if you're not computer organizational, whatever, then just do pen and paper. I have a little notebook, a 5-subject notebook. I label one page, new contacts, follow-ups, then people that sign, and then I keep track, that way. So that's a good way. And then also I am very organized in my phone. I mean, I have a note in my phone that every time I see a post from, Tino, the closing scripts, or I have Trey's scripts on there. I have one thing on my phone, one note that has pretty much everything that I keep resorting back to. Videos that I send, links to sign up, closing scripts, so that I can run my business wherever. If you are searching for all these things on your phone, you're wasting time. I would sit down in an hour or two and just get organized on your phone, because really this is all you need. This is all you need to run a business. This is your business hub. So get organized however that is for you. But for me, I have a note, I have Google Drive app on my phone. Every document that I've ever created is on my Google Drive. I can access it here. I can copy, paste, whatever. So it's easily accessible wherever I am. And I know some of you use Evernote. I'm not real familiar with Evernote, but that's a good one too. So here's the other thing with the consistency and longevity. We have got to be addicted to the actions. We have got to let go of what people are going to think, what people are going to say, if they're going to say no, getting hung up on those things. Like, our job is to get the lead, determine the need. Get the contact, start the conversation, determine what their need is. Because the minute they think, this is getting into like follow-ups and closings, because you guys, that was one of the topics that you wanted to know. But the minute people feel from you that you're just in it for yourself, they close off and you won't get a response back from them. But the more that you can think about, okay, what is the need of this person? What questions can I ask to get them to talk to me more about them? Like, if you're stuck in a conversation, ask a question. Hey, tell me a little bit more about this. Look at the comment that they sent right above you. Dissect each sentence and ask a question back to that sentence. Tell me more about this. Or what does this mean to you if you could do this? What if I could show you and teach you how to fix this? Have you read this book? Offer a suggestion. Give them tools. Give them value to help them. And then that's going to build trust and credibility with them. I see this thing going on that's on the side here. I'm trying not to get distracted. So addicted to the action, get the lead, and determine the need. And you guys, stop waiting. Just stop waiting until you figure it all out. Stop waiting until you have it all together, because we'll never have it all together. We'll never have it all together. We're always going to be in a constant state of learning. You're always going to be learning and applying. So that over-analysis paralysis that we call it, it's just stalling you. So just, figure it out. Just figure it out. Google, YouTube, our team page, ask for help, and use your resources. Be resourceful, because the resources are there. I was not given anything different than what you guys were given. I wasn't. I'm not any different from any of you guys. I've just applied the things that I've learned and that I see, and I follow the leaders, and I reach out to them, and I ask them questions, and I don't allow comparison to their, expertise to hinder me. I'm only going to use it to strengthen me, that I can grow and I can learn from them. And so, comparison is a huge stealer of joy, and it will, paralyze you. So when you think about the consistency and longevity of your business, you've got to throw that comparison out the window, because everybody has a different starting point. Everybody has different learning curves. Everybody has different strengths and unique talents. And if we work together well and properly, our team is the fastest growing team, because this is what we do. We value each other's strengths and help each other in our weaknesses, and we all grow together in the mix of learning and applying these things. So take people on your journey. Okay. Your business is your story. It's a constant evolving story of your journey of CEO life, of becoming the leader. So every little bit of your journey that you can share, like tonight, I shared getting on a call, I'm teaching people how to build an at-home business, part-time, $1,000 plus a month. That's a part of my journey, it's a part of letting people in to our team, letting people into what exactly it is that we do and how we help each other and how we communicate with each other and how we build this thing and grow this thing together. So include people in on that, in your consistency and in your longevity of that 2 years of giving this your all, and create the habit. Just create the habit of always thinking about, what is it that my prospect needs to hear? Who am I talking to? What did I need to hear in order to get into this business? Share that. Share your struggles, share your victories, share moments of weakness, share how you got through it, share the books that you're reading, share, just share your life, because that is your business. So in conclusion, I would just say, become the professional of your profession, get the lead, determine the need. One other thing. I was talking to another leader today and I said, I just feel like there's like a disconnect with my new distributors because a lot of them don't have network marketing skill set yet. There's a disconnect between sending the video, following up, getting people on a 3-way. I don't feel like people are really using that 3-way advantage as to your advantage, So this person said to me that instead of maybe getting people on a 3-way, start a 3-way conversation with 2 uplines, yourself and your prospect, and allow those 2 uplines to edify you as a leader, share their story real quick on why they got involved. And that person is now hearing 2 other people, and they're hearing a different perspective. They're hearing different stories. And literally, I know, like, I would get, if someone added me in a conversation, I would get in there, send 2-minute, voice messages and be done. Like, I could literally tell my story in 2 minutes. And I know that a lot of leaders in this group will do that for our team. So don't hesitate to use your resources and use us, because there is power in a 3-way. There's power in a 3-way. It's just the mental psyche of it. These people that you're talking to, they hear a different perspective. They hear somebody else's passion. They hear somebody else's excitement. That other person can create urgency, hype, value. And so that's another thing that you can do. So then when you actually get that person on a 3-way call, they're pretty much sold. I mean, you don't really have to spend a lot of time educating all that. I mean, you really get them on the call and you literally just be like, hey, sounds like you're pretty much ready to go. So those are my tips. Stop waiting and just start doing and figure it out as you go.
Holy crap, Kelly. Mind blown. Like, you are an amazing speaker. I'm like fired up just listening to you, for real. Like,
and y'all need to be praying for me, because I'm speaking on stage in New York, and
you are.
I've never spoke on stage before in my life, other than sharing my testimony at church and in front of the youth girls.
You just spoke to 134 people, so that's
I'm
a
just
good
like,
like you're gonna kill it in New York, and I cannot wait to see you. That's gonna be amazing. And shout out, we have a girl on here named Jody. I don't know where you are. We have 130 people on, so you're probably on like page 4 or something, and I can't see you. But Brandy literally just signed her up. Derek was just on before this call started. Like, I started this call while Derek was on a Zoom call with this girl and Brandy. And
that reminds me, I wanted to share where I was in the beginning of my network marketing, just so that you guys know that I, did have a full-time career, and I was that person that showed up to every teen call. Every Monday night I was on a teen call. Every chance I got to be in a training, I was in it. I was on one-on-one calls with my upline as much as I could, asking as many questions. I literally was in the back office watching every video with my eyes bleeding at night because I wanted to learn. And so that is what you have to do. I mean, it really is what you have to do in the beginning, is manage your time and show up. You got to show up to all these things, because all these things, and even if you get into a training and you miss like a day here, our trainings are different, but back then our trainings were like 30, 60 days, and I'd miss like a week, but the week that I did show up, it still planted a seed. It still helped me grow, so try to take that perfection. We're not striving to be perfect in this. We're only striving for progress. We're only striving to just learn and keep growing. So every little bit, every little team call, every little Saturday call that you can get on, every little Women of DC call that you can get on, every little thing that you can get on, it's going to strengthen your belief and strengthen your knowledge and strengthen your courage and your confidence in this amazing gift that you're offering to people.
Yep, I completely agree. I literally just did a live video about this, about how I literally watched every YouTube video imaginable when I first started, because I knew nothing. I didn't even know what network marketing meant, to be honest. I
never wanted to be in network marketing. My grandmother was an Amway, and I was like, oh, no, I'm going to be one of those Amway people. I'm not doing that. No. And I didn't even realize what I was doing.
Right. I almost quit. I was like, marketing? I'm not doing that. And then someone said, oh, well, but you can do this and you can do nursing also. Like, you can do them both. And I was like, really? So then I was willing to learn. And I dove in just like you did. And I was watching YouTube videos and everything. Every video possible, I was learning.
Yep. And I follow, even to this day, I screenshot people's posts that I love, and I keep them in a folder, and I use them for inspiration. I don't copy and paste. Do not do that. Do not do that. But use it and make it your own. And, add your little flair and stuff like that. But, follow leaders that speak to you, follow people that you like and that, add value to your life, and don't become them, but use them to inspire you to grow in your posts and in your content that you're posting.
Yes. And luckily, like Priscilla said, I met my husband.
Yes.
Through network marketing.
Man, I got lucky.
Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, please. Fire questions away.
I love that you said stop waiting and start doing. And I think what everybody needs to remember is you have to be inviting every day. If you're not inviting, you're gonna get nowhere, and you're gonna get frustrated, and you're gonna come back to us and be like, why isn't this working? Well, that's why. You have to be inviting every day.
Yep. Somebody asked if I'm using Instagram or Facebook. So I have started doing Business Tip Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do save those videos. I upload them to my YouTube. I have about almost 100 subscribers on YouTube. It's not very big, but it's something. I do have Instagram. I'm not as consistent as I should be or want to be. I actually do have a girl that I met on Instagram that helps me build my Instagram. She's not a bot. It's actually a real person. I give her hashtags. She likes and comments on other people's Instagrams and builds my following. So I started with her in October of last year when I was with my other company, and I started at 1,000 followers roughly. And right now I'm up to 6,000 because of her.
Ooh, who's that?
But I can give you her name. I'm not as consistent as building the relationships over there. I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. I do believe that it is, because of the UK launch, it is the easiest and fastest way to build relationships with people outside of the US. But it's also cold market. You have to really add content that is valuable and not overload, your Instagram too. So what you post has to have content, and you have to be consistent. And so there's just some things that I know I could be doing more, but it's a start, going live on Instagram too, or making little videos, because really the only videos that are on there are workouts. But so yeah, their Instagram, I think, is for where we are right now in direct sellers. Learn it. Chalene Johnson has a $99 Instagram Academy that is so worth the $100 investment, because it really lays out how to grow and simple. And she always updates for current changes and all those things. So the Instagram Academy from Chalene Johnson, I think, is a really, really good $100 investment if you want to learn Instagram. Obviously, there's free things and stuff on YouTube, but I personally like a training. I like when something is laid out so that I can go back and have like certain topics and things like that I can go back and look at. But yeah, so I don't really do Snapchat. Just, I would say Facebook mostly, primarily. And I do kind of go on my, I do have some goals of switching to my like page. I'm almost at 5,000 friends on my Facebook. So that is something that I need to intentionally start transitioning over to. So the Reality Network, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, Instagram is definitely all about pretty pictures. And visually, you have to have that presence on Instagram. They changed too. Instagram just changed their hashtags. You actually have to post the hashtags in the post.
Oh.
You have, or else it just doesn't get pushed out. So it has to be in the post, which kind of sucks now, because if you take your Instagram and it already goes to your like page, now on your like page, you're going to have all these tags underneath your comments. And I'm just this weird visual person. I like everything to be visually right. And so, yeah, so now you got to post the hashtags in the post itself. So that
I didn't know that.
Hey, Kelly, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you said you have about 5,000 people on your Facebook. So you've been growing your Facebook daily, and you did an awesome job last week of sharing the social media tips and tricks. My question is, when you started here 3 months ago, what was your Facebook like then? And are you cold marketing? Are you going for friends? Are you, how are you increasing your Facebook group page friendships to build your business? Are you cold calling, warm market? What are you doing?
Mostly warm market, because I had such a big following from before and people already trusted me and things like that. So I would say mostly 80% warm market. But I have been a little bit cold over on IG. So if anybody that I know has friends 15 plus in common, I add them. I add them to my Facebook. And I add them to my list. I go over, I start liking some of their stuff and start forming them. And I have a lot of people like just refer people to me too, like just from before, and building that relationship from before. I can't honestly say that I know where I started with my friends, but I know my following has increased by like 300 since I started, like my people that are following me. And I really think it's probably all of you guys, which is great. And it might be some new people too from Instagram. I try, if I'm building relationships on Instagram, I always try to get them to come over to my Facebook, because I'm just a talker, and I want to talk to people in Messenger. That's just my jam. I always just talk to people in Messenger. And so I feel like I can really express myself that way, and it doesn't seem scripted, and I can get out what I want to say. People don't have a lot of time. It's a minute message. And so I really try to get them to come over to my Facebook and have them become my Facebook friend that way. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. And, being new to the industry here with this particular group, I love the opportunity that everybody's come together, and the tips and tricks that you put out and Sherry and the other team leaders put out. So thank you for that. It's really great to know what's going on.
And your page has to be public, you guys. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what the excuse is. Like, your page has to be public. We just ran an 800 people in our social media group. And the one thing that I can say is that a lot of people, when we were trying to critique your pages, your page was private. Like, that's basically saying to the world that my storefront is closed for business. What I believe, what I'm offering you is not of value because I'm too scared of what people are going to think. So you got to get over that. Your page needs to be public. If you need to hide some things of your friends or your kids, I get it. Hide the post, but your page has to be public. I mean, it is your storefront. I mean, Lair Leitner is like she's got 5 kids and she has 55,000 people following her. Her page is public. You know, like, I was in network marketing. I've been in network marketing for 4 years plus. I've never once heard of something happening to somebody's kids because of social media, to be honest. Like, you just don't. And there's pedophiles and there's creeps in Walmart, okay? And you're not hiding your kids' faces when you go to Walmart. So I would be more scared of Walmart than I would be on my social media.
Exactly. You guys, people can't get you through social media.
Don't turn your notice
and take your kids. They can't.
Turn your notification or location off. Don't tell them where your kids go to school, and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
You'll be fine.
And don't put your address on your Facebook.
No address, no phone number, no location. You're good.
Shannon, there's really, I say this with so much love, but there really isn't any reason to keep your Facebook private.
There isn't.
There's just not. It's your business. It is your business.
And there may be creepy men who try to friend request you. Just deny it. Just say, nope, not accepting you.
I block people every day.
Me too.
Literally. Every day.
At least 10 a day. I'm like, block. Nope. Nope, not accepting your friend request. Like, it's not happening. You know.
And here's the thing.
Hey, in fact, let me say this too, just from our accountant's perspective. So whenever, in the occasional time that we do have our kids and our pictures with us or whatever, we use them as a tax deduction and pay them $5,000 per year for modeling expenses.
Yeah, if you
that's
post
4 kids. That's $20,000 per year off our taxable income.
Any photos of your kids whatsoever,
right?
Like, I have my kids on my cover photo, modeling. It's literally a tax
I pay them $5,000. That's the maximum we're allowed to pay them per year.
5 kids now.
Exactly.
Hey, there you go.
That is $25,000
right.
in tax deductions for you. If you share photos of them, it's modeling.
Right, Trey. So I don't know if the pregnant belly, if you can write off the
you can write off the pregnant belly.
You might have to talk to your accountant about that. But for me, I know our accountant in Ohio, I'm not giving tax advice.
No
I'm
tax
just simply
advice.
saying what our accountant tells us is we're able to take off $20,000 off our taxable income per year because we pay them for modeling expenses, and they're in one picture per year.
Yeah,
on our Facebook.
More than that.
Well, yeah, but we're not parading them on our
I do not
social
share
media.
a lot of pictures of my kids on purpose, like, because there is creeps out there.
Right.
But every once in a while, if it's like a family photo, if it's like, like my daughter's graduation pic.
They have to be drinking
she
wine.
just graduated high school. So I was, like, I had a picture with her. It's absolutely considered modeling expenses. And everything you pay them, like literally shoes, clothes, food, everything is considered an expense. So you can write all that off up to $5,000 a year per kid.
Yep.
So at least in Ohio, I don't know how it is in other states.
That's a federal thing. So
yeah,
I would suspect it's in any state, but I would always say go to your accountant. But I'm just saying, you can't do that when you take your kids to Walmart. You can't write off.
You just caused a wine warrior baby boom.
Right.
I'm sure we did.
Right.
Here's another thing that I want you guys to remember. You have to. Sometimes we get so focused on the fear and the 2% of the things that we think in our head. The 95% of the things that we're worrying about never happen.
Yeah.
So you are too focused on the things that will never happen, and then you're missing the 98% of blessings and of good things and all the things that are possible because we're focused on all the things that you think may go wrong.
And you know why that is, Kelly? It's because by and large, people look for excuses to fail. They self-sabotage themselves. People are afraid of success. So people look for, ways to self-sabotage themselves. So they'll attribute things that they do to things that they're fearful of because they're afraid of success. So it's human nature. It's what people do. It's the way people conduct themselves. It's the way they act. And you just can't allow yourself that excuse. Success has got to be important enough to you and your family to where you're willing to put yourself out there to the point of, being safe, but putting yourself out there at least to the point of vulnerability to where you're willing to be successful. You're willing to do those things. Yeah.
And real.
Yes.
And real.
You're just a real person. So you're wanting to attract other people that are gonna, be, like you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything
Oh my
else?
gosh, what? 38 comments. I can't even keep up, Kelly. What is going on?
I'm trying to see it. You guys are awesome. Seriously, this team is really the best. Like the culture, everybody wanting to help everybody. Our team page. It's really, you guys, for that are new to network marketing. This is golden nugget right here, and this is really just the beginning of what's gonna happen in the next couple of years with our team. So.
Oh,
Kelly.
This
Yeah.
is
Oh, hi. I was the one that posted that realitynetwork.com to you. Did you see that? The realitynetwork.com, and you said you haven't heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
So it's a brand new training. It's free. I thought it might be bullshit, but it wasn't. But it talks about steps of how to get into network marketing, building rapport, trust and credibility.
You have a really bad echo. We can't make out anything that you're saying.
I'll post it in the comments of what I'm trying to say to everybody, I guess.
Sorry. Wait,
it's okay.
Actually better now, I think. Okay, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically it talks about how to get immediate yes from different people, like through a cold network marketing or warm network, like building the rapport, building trust and credibility, getting information from them, figuring out what their problem is, what the solution was, and then putting an action, a call to action after that. So it is in the comments. It's a link on there. I think that anybody that's new to network marketing should really take a look at it because it helped me figure out why I was getting so many no's in my past MLM. Just thought hopefully it helps the whole team.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That Get Over Your Damn Self book has amazing tips too on this. She calls it WILF, what's in it for them.
Hey, Carrie, can you do us a favor and post that link one more time? Because for some reason I can't go up.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks.
And Kelly, I'm in that Rank Makers group too. I think I saw you remember in there too. If you guys, I think it's closed again for now. But Ray Higdon's training, it's called Rank Makers. There's a group for it. But I think it's closed. You'll have to wait for his emails to when it opens up, or I'll post it in the team when it opens back up again. But he literally opens it up for 48 hours, a month. That's it. You can get in and then he closes it again. So you can't get in, for 30 days. But that training is changing my life. And I am learning, I've been in network marketing for 5 years. And the last 8 videos I've watched, I'm taking notes, holy crap, this is crazy. This is literally changing my network marketing thinking, my life. Everything I've been doing is wrong. In the last 5 years, I don't know how I've been successful, but I have. I don't know how, but Ray Higdon is amazing. So the next time Ray Higdon's Rank Makers opens, I will post it in the team, and you guys need to get on it. It's literally $19.95 a month. That's it. $20 a month, or you could pay a one-time fee of $177, I think it is. And you have lifetime access to this group. And his goal is to like get 1 million distributors like at their top rank. That's like his goal. So he has a huge goal, and it's a very scary goal for him in that group to do that. But you know, like, that's what he needs to do. He knows that's what he needs to do, and he is offering tremendous value in that group, and I'm learning so much already. And I think
like his business page too,
yes.
And he is sharing a lot of live videos, and
every day he goes live, every single day, and every day you learn something new. Like, he's awesome.
So the other day I went to the post office, and
random.
So I was getting ready to mail out my mortgage. And so
because he still mails his mortgage with an envelope and a stamp.
I'm old school.
Ridiculous. I'm like, pay it online. Like,
that's how I am. And Trevor's like, nope, not doing it.
But anyway, so Austin Zuloff, he video calls me, FaceTime. He's like, hey, Derek, what's going on? You know, best day of my life. He's talking to me. I'm like, hey, Austin, what's up? Talk to him for a minute. He's like, hey, I'm just sitting here with someone. I just wanted you guys to say hi and introduce you. And he moves his phone over. He's in the car with Ray Higdon. Yeah. And Ray's like, hey, what's up, Derek? I'm like, oh my God. Whoa. I'm like, wait a minute. I got to drive him right now and get Sherry on the phone. So I hurried up and drove home and got them on the phone together too. So it's so nice. But yeah, Austin, he's working with Ray directly. He actually hired him. He paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, he paid him $60,000.
Yeah, he's working with Wine Warriors, specifically just our team. And so we have Ray, you know, with us.
Yeah, basically in our pocket.
Yep.
Hold on a second. I got a message from someone on his team. Am I supposed to call them back?
Whose team?
On Ray's team.
I don't know.
Did you sign up for the free like one-on-one call through the Rank Makers? Oh.
Yeah,
no.
I think Rank Makers, he's doing like a few one-on-one calls. Yeah.
Oh.
And we've actually had Ray Higdon on trainings for our team twice.
Yeah.
We've had him on twice already for trainings. And actually his wife is going to do a training for us soon. So that'll be fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kelly. That was amazing content. If you guys were smart, you were taking notes, and you guys are ready to put everything that Kelly taught into action. And Kelly, we can't wait to, first of all, see you in Aruba and then see you on stage in New York.
Thank you.
So excited.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're almost at an hour, so I'm just going to cut it off, and we'll call it a night. And I will see you. Actually, Jen O'Keefe, if you're on the call, I know next week, Yvette is going to be on the call. Canada.
Canada's
I can't remember who else.
Candace,
yes. They're going to be on the call next week, and they're going to tell you how they're crushing it in Canada, and they're not even open there yet. So I can't wait for that. And the week after that, Jen O'Keefe's going to be doing the call while we're in the room. So.
Hey guys, can I ask a real quick question?
Yeah.
Hi, Sherry and Derek, thanks again for the call tonight. And I just want to know if there's any way you guys could maybe touch base with your buddies in corporate and just find out about that transition I'm going to be making from the US to the UK. I just want to make sure that it's totally seamless and that I can just keep rocking the business here and building the business there, and that I'm not going to have any kind of weird snafus and glitches along the way.
Yeah,
we'll make sure,
we'll
Jody.
do that.
Touch base with me personally. Randy, get my cell phone from Randy, and you can text me or whatever.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
We're good. Okay, guys, have a great night. Love
Bye.
you. Bye.